Hi, this is Priya Kamani. I'm CEO and founder of LivingMatrix, and I'm here with Dr. John Troup, uh, Chief Innovation Officer for Standard Process. And we're here at the Innovation Center in Kannapolis at the grand opening. John, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, thanks for coming down and celebrating with us.
So, John, you're celebrating the opening of your innovation center. LivingMatrix is actually just ready to launch our practitioner research network, and we're very, very excited to have you as a founding partner of that. And if you could spend a few minutes just telling us a little bit about the center, and then maybe we can talk about the network.
Yeah, great. So, Standard Process Nutrition Innovation Center is really dedicated to three important components. Number one, basic science and discovery research to be able to look at technologies and how to advance nutritional solutions. The second component is the clinical research center, and I'll come back to that. It's relative to what we're talking about. And the third piece is a center that highlights practitioner education, medical education. So we realize that the translation of science and clinical insights is really important and to be able to integrate it into clinical practice. But let's go back to the Clinical Research Center. We're really proud of the Clinical Research Center because we're really dedicated to demonstrating with evidence-based information the role that nutrition therapy can have in both integrative and functional medicine. And so what we've created in parallel to the work you guys have done is a national coalition of case observation studies. And that's really important because there's no other way that we can capture the power of the N of one, but still with a statistical power that's really important to know what works and what doesn't work and to accelerate that. But we can't do that without the infrastructure that LivingMatrix provides. So we're excited about being a partner with you and to be able to use that network to work with practitioners across the country and evaluate and assess great nutrition therapy.
Yeah, and when we talk to people like you that are doing research, we hear that there's significant challenges sometimes in terms of standardization of data collection, also recruiting the right practitioners, making that match, and finding practices that have the right patients. So these are all things we hope to help you guys with and help address for you so that we can help advance the evidence base quickly and efficiently.
So absolutely. So it's one thing to have a plan and even the logistics to be able to put it together, but it's another to be able to, with some great control and rigor, control the data inputs. So the data you have is only as good as the data you put into it.
That's right.
And so to be able to strengthen that system and then also have a way that analyzes it and makes it available for translation is really important. We can't do it without the system and the database that you created at LivingMatrix.
That's great. We're really looking forward to getting this collaboration going. Would you mind spending a few minutes talking about a couple of the studies that you have upcoming?
Yeah, so we've been spending the last 12 months or so looking at the development of new clinical nutrition products and solutions. And our target is always looking at the most challenging chronic disease states that practitioners across the country are faced with, and actually what patients are faced with. And so the first topic area for us is trying to identify better ways to control glucose. We know that glucose imbalance or glucose dysfunction really leads to and contributes to the progression of obesity, prediabetes, and diabetes. So there has to be a better solution that people can follow, particularly those patients who are probably predisposed to developing those conditions. So we have a new medical nutrition product that'll look at more effective ways of controlling glucose. And so we're looking at natural plant-based products as a way to be able to modulate glucose appearance for better control to avoid the progression into diabetes. So that's the first study. We've been completing now very specific randomized controlled trials and OGDT studies, and now we're ready to put it into a demonstration outcome study with LivingMatrix.
Fantastic. And then you have a couple more coming up later on in the year, I hear.
Yep. So there are two more areas. One is digestive disorders that we're really quite excited about. Again, it's another clinical nutrition product that has unique plant-based components. It has a symbiotic, pre and probiotics, and new specialty carbohydrates that have already been shown to be very effective in stimulating the right microflora profile. So that project will, we hope, begin mid to end of the summer. And then the third study that we're really quite excited about too is our ability to look at this underlying issue of inflammation and how we might be able to use nutrition to resolve inflammatory processes more effectively and to be able to manage the control mechanisms that affect resolution of inflammation. So a lot going on, but it's
That's
really
right.
important to advance what we know about nutrition and healthcare.
Well, congratulations on creating this amazing center and amazing space for innovation. We're really excited that you're going to have LivingMatrix used in the research clinic here, and really looking forward to getting going with this first glucose control study.
Yeah, great. We're excited to be working with you and your vast network.
Sounds
Thanks.
great. Thanks, John.
Great.